Hello and welcome back to Football Time Together, where me and my daughter Tiffany we discuss everything to do with football, especially with Arsenal. And today we are previewing the League Cup match between Chelsea and Arsenal. It's the semi-finals, and we are hoping that
we can catch this.
Yes, the Gunners will do us proud and beat Chelsea so that we can go into the finals. This is the first leg. Of course, the first leg is being played at Stamford Bridge. So we're hoping that we will do well to take a good result back to North London, and then we can finish the job there. What are you expecting in this game?
I'm expecting us to catch this. I'm expecting us, but I am expecting Chelsea to, when we score, they're gonna make a bit of a fuss over that goal, say that's not that, and then the ref sometimes he does that. He listens to them, checks the VR, says that it's a no goal, and we might get a draw. But I don't want that to happen. I want us to get higher. So yeah, I think they're gonna make a fuss over us scoring, and then, but the ref, hopefully he doesn't. Yeah.
So you're right, because the last time we played Chelsea,
It was a draw.
The draw 1-1, even though they went down to 10 men, their tackling was a bit forceful, and I thought that they set out not to injure us, but to play a hard game. So we should be expecting something similar, although this time Caicedo is not playing. He leads that kind of thuggery. But hopefully on Wednesday, we will be able to withstand such approach to the game. This is the first home match for Rosinia, their new coach. So I am expecting them to start maybe start to attack us, which will suit us actually, because if they attack us, then they open up things and we'll be able to get chances.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So Arsenal's last game was against Portsmouth. You predicted 1-4 and you were spot on. So we'll come to the prediction in a minute, but we can go through what you expect to be the lineup. Yep. I'm assuming that Kepa will keep his position
because he was very good against Pompey.
Yeah.
Because he really, really played well. He saved all the goals, even though he didn't save. He just didn't save one.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that time when the goal went in, he did save it.
The original one.
But then he fell and before he could get up.
Bishop had scored, yes. Yeah. So, I think he could have done well with the original shot, but it came in that quickly that when he parried, he couldn't, push it to where he wanted, which is why he fell for Bishop and he scored. On the right, as a whole, I expect Mikel to make some changes because players like White, I don't see how he can play back to back. So it may be that Timber will come in on the right. But I wouldn't be surprised if White is fit enough to play. And then there was some discussion that Saliba wasn't that fit. So if it is not, I wouldn't want Mikel to risk him. I think Norgard did very well. Yeah, so Norgard can play, but if Saliba is fit and Mikel thinks that he can play back to back, then he can be with Gabriel.
Yes.
On the left, I expect Luis Kelly to play, but then he will need a bit more of protection
and support.
Support, yes, because usually the ball over the top seems to catch him a bit more. Yeah. Yes. In the middle, who would you expect to be?
I expect Zubimendi, Odegaard. Same three.
Yeah. No, the last time it was Marino, Wanieri, and
was a normal three.
Yeah, and Eze. But I expect Zubimendi to come in. I will expect Marino to start with Rice being on the bench. I think we need to protect Rice a bit more. If you look at the second half game against Liverpool, he was struggling. He wasn't himself at all. So it would be good for him to have a whole week and a half of maybe a couple of weeks or one and a half weeks of not playing, and that will help him to recuperate. And then I will expect our captain Odegaard to come in.
Yeah.
I'm a bit torn between Noni and Saka on the right.
Yeah, because Saka, we need him to play since we saved him against Pompey.
Yeah.
And but Noni was also good.
Yeah.
If in the second half against Pompey.
Yeah.
So it's really
close to call, isn't it?
close.
Yeah. My preference would be to play Noni. Again, the same idea around protecting Rice. I will play Noni in the first half and then bring Saka in the second half. Okay? Through the middle, Gyökeres all day, because I don't think Jesus is at the position where he can play back-to-back games within 3 days. And I don't expect Havertz to be fit enough. But I'll give Gyökeres maximum of maybe 55, 60 minutes. That should be enough. And then on the left, no question at all, I'll play Martinelli.
Martinelli's fair. He was strong against Pompey.
Yeah.
He played well, and he did his first hat-trick.
Yes. So you expect him to have that confidence
and power.
Coming to that game. And the reason why I'll put again Eze on the bench is that I don't think Eze operates well when he plays back-to-back games. So again, I'll put him on the bench for him to come in later.
Because he had to rest. But against Pompey, he did play well, but he didn't play his top.
Excellently. And I understand Trossard is also not 100% fit. So again, if he's not, I will put him on the bench or even rest him totally. And then players, but there should be opportunities for players like Wanieri to come in, Havertz to come in, Jesus to come in later. Where we are struggling is perhaps at defense. So maybe if Ben White is on the bench, later on he can come in and then maybe Mikel can shift Timber across, maybe if he has to come and take over from Lewis Skelly or even from Gabriel. Yeah? Happy with that?
Yeah, that's a good placement. That's a good lineup.
Okay. I expect Chelsea to score, but I expect us to score 2. So what will be your prediction for this one?
1-3 this time.
1-3? Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going 2-1. As in Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. But whatever it is, I don't think we will lose this game. Even if it is 2-2, I think it will still be good result to take back to North London. And then in 2 weeks' time, we can meet them again and then finish the job. Man City are playing Newcastle. And the winner of those, between the two of them, would be the one who meets us in the finals. Who would you want to win in that game to meet us?
Newcastle.
You want Newcastle to win?
Yes, because I, as an Arsenal fan, I don't like Manchester.
You don't like Man City? Okay?
I don't like them.
I think if we get Newcastle and then we beat them, it'll be good because there's some little bit of rivalry between the two of us.
Because every time we verse them, they go so hard in the defense.
Yes, that's my problem. So if it's a final, it might go hard.
Because if we they injure us.
Yeah.
If they injure us, then we don't, and the last thing we want is 10v7.
Yeah, that's true. But so you are right. So in one breath, I will want us to meet Newcastle because they are the inferior of the two teams, which will give us a better chance of winning the cup. But I'm a bit like you, I'm a bit concerned that in a high pressure game like that, they will come in strong. The likes of Gumares and the likes of Tonelli, they like flying into tackles and they might injure us. So in that case, it will not be a bad result if we meet Man City instead. So I think we should be looking forward to the game on Wednesday.
Yes.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for your time and see you in the watch along. Yeah?
And forgot to tell you guys, I'm only going to be there for the first half because I got to go sleep.
Okay. Come on, the Arsenal.
Come on, Arsenal!